main problems we had were that we didn't have anywhere to keep all the materials, so most of them were all over the business. So there wasn't a central area to keep everything in. One of the main issues we had, or we have had actually, is non-compliance with our brand guidelines. And this was a big issue, and it's one that we've been working on quite hard over the last 2 or 3 years. And Brandworkz was part of that whole strategy, and that we were going to bring in a system that allowed us to keep centrally all the information that all of our dealers and agents and anybody else that interacts with the business, they have everything there they need to comply with our brand guidelines. And we had issues with dealers using the wrong colours or the wrong fonts, pictures of cars that were way out of date. This was just not only on their websites but also on materials they're producing. So it's very important for us as a business to ensure that the brand is key, and therefore we made sure that the information is there, the system was set up, and now we are making a real push to ensure that they comply. There is no excuses anymore. Information is there for them. Mainly the flexibility compared to the competitors. I really like the fact that we can go in and we can change things ourselves. They pretty much have the ethos that once the system is signed over to you and set up, that basically it's yours to look after. That's not to say there's no sort of help in the background there is, but it means that if I need to change something, and we often do, literally in an hour or so, we can do it. We can go in there and do that. We don't need to ring someone up and ask them to do that. It was a centralisation of everything, basically. So all of a sudden, everything that people are looking for, and it's not just our dealer network, it's agencies as well, and people within the business. Whereas before they would go off and try and find something, or they would give us a call, and we'd end up trying to look around for everything. Now they know where to come to. They know that there's a resource there, and generally if they want something, they can find it there. And if they can't, there's an easy way for them to contact us. They can click on a button and email us, or they can give us a call. There are a number of things that it's good at, so it's not just one thing, but it does mean that we have a central hub where they can go to. Everybody that uses the system, they know if there's any materials they want, they can get it from there. And at the moment we have it broken down into separate areas. So we have one area for all of our quarterly material, which is very useful. We do everything on a quarterly basis as a car industry business. But we also have an area which is like a separate library where we keep all of our images. And we could keep all our point of sale material and bits and pieces that might not change necessarily on a quarterly basis. On top of that, we also have the additional extras that the system can provide for us that we didn't have before, where we have a workflow system, which basically means that the dealers can go in and they can order artwork directly through our creative agency, Golly Slater. So on top of that, we also have a create artwork area, which is effectively the same, but it's based on some preset artwork that we've already done through our agency. So we have templates on there. The dealers can go in there and complete their name, their details, change the price of the vehicle, put in their local information, and then print off a high-resolution PDF of that, which ensures it's always on brand. So it's a branded piece of material. We know it's going to be compliant. But they can then use that for local papers as well. What we have with all these materials we've got is that we really didn't know who was using what. Now we have proper reporting tools, so we can check to see who's used what. Actually, that's an important thing. We can check to see what's being used, who's actually using them, and whether some of our retailers are not using them and some of them are. And that's important as well. So it means that we now have a full reporting structure available to us that we didn't have before, and our senior management make full use of. We would definitely recommend Brandworkz to other companies, and we have done, because I think they provide everything that we needed. And actually they've been really helpful, and they're a good bunch of people to deal with.